My name is Hanhee Hahm. As Ms. Sakar introduced me, I'm a cultural anthropologist, and also I'm working as a director, CICS, Center for Intangible Cultural Studies. Then I'm very pleased to present the case studies of NGOs in Korea. Okay, let me share my presentation PowerPoint. Okay, the title of the today's presentation is shifting to online activities, digital divide among the NGOs and ICH communities in Korea. The profound difficulties international ICH community faces during the corona pandemic is truly worrisome. Oftentimes, many of the municipalities of our regions neglect our most dire ICH that needs the foundation for outreaching their respected communities. The cases of Korea bring similar difficulties in reaching out to our communities. Those in the field of performance art were hit the hardest in Korea, as many of our much needed cultural performances were canceled. This meant loss of income, as the previous speaker already indicated, and most importantly, the spot of the public. The cultural related recognitions that fueled the economy of our practices all of a sudden came to a halt with many cancellations to events and the symposiums. In the brink of the corona pandemic prolonged, staying indoors and extinct of large events or festivals have become the norm for the NGOs of Korea. The common factor in dealing with the corona pandemic was for the ICH communities to observe online activities and become fluent in online platforms for the ICH safeguarding. Yet, we are facing a serious problem. ICH communities in Korea are divided into two groups, those having digital skills and money, and those having few. Bridging the digital gap is our challenge.
Sorry, Dr. Hahm. Yes, I was just going to change the slide. That's
okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Actually, I'm a director of CICS, among the 4 NGOs in Korea. So we have the association we called UNAC, which is UNESCO accredited NGO Association in Korea. In abbreviation is we call UNAC. So I will share the UNAC's experience of COVID-19 with ICH communities. Let me briefly introduce the 4 the NGOs in Korea. The one is CHF, Korea Cultural Heritage Foundation, and the second one is World Martial Arts Union, UMAO, International Masked Arts and Culture Organization, IMACO, and the last one is us. Working with our surrounding networks of ICH bearers and groups and communities to support them throughout the pandemic. Okay. Actually, we have gathered, the UNAC have gathered for the discussion of COVID-19 effects in the online meeting, and then I gathered the data from the online meetings, and this is what we have discussed. So I will introduce it one by one. Okay, the first one. The first one is the Korea Cultural Heritage Foundation. The usual gathering activities of Korea's NGOs were deterred with many cancellations and delay. The UMAO's martial arts annual performances international symposium in Singapore. Okay, I'm sorry to the UMAO is my presentation. I said later, but okay, the UMA is the first. They canceled the international symposium in Singapore, and so many of their activities moved online, as the other, the NGOs did. The UNESCO accredited martial arts NGOs were contacted online and had discussions regarding safeguarding of martial arts of their respective regions. UMAO hired people through the Youth Tourism Coordinator Project to help with the low income rate in Korea. Many of UMAO's attention now is about inventorying and archiving their records, as well as official development of assistance we call the ODA, an educational project geared for 2021. Most of activities moving online, as you see, means more time for the NGOs of Korea for capacity building through their previous works and projects. Many books were published throughout this year for many of us. The CHF, the Korea Cultural Heritage Foundation, created a book catalog of their activities. The title, In Search of a Living Heritage, catalogs the CHF's vision and work in the past to present for the cultural heritage of Korea. All this time, the next one is IMACO. All this time, advised from our government to stay indoors have allowed many of our work to be archived and recorded. This was the case for IMACO, reaching through their international members through SNS, email, and online meetings. IMACO concentrated on archiving their work digitally, as well as creating an online membership for the promotion of masks. Okay, and this is the organization. The spotlight that many ICH communities around the world needed, CICS used the online platform to give the spotlight to the ICH community. The second annual Jeonju, the International Awards for Promoting Intangible Cultural Heritage ceremony was held online. The goal of Jeonju City is to promote Jeonju Awards as an international event, supporting the community, group, and individuals that strive for the best safeguarding practices of ICH. Jeonju City wishes are to select nominees that impresses the whole world with their exemplary expert in the safeguarding practices of ICH. Okay, let me give you like a brief the video clip to you.
By screen sharing, and then click the sound sharing.
You can see the my video clip. Hello? No, I'm sorry.
No, we can't see Dr. Hahm.
Okay, sorry. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm sorry for the,
We just saw it for like a second, but then the screen disappeared again.
Yeah. Okay. I will just skip the, my video clip. Okay. Anyway, the Jeonju International Awards for Promoting Intangible Cultural Heritage gave the 3 finalists their deserved recognition as well as prize and plaque from Jeonju City. CICS was the secretariat for Jeonju City and received many applications from international ICH bearers, practitioners, and groups. In the midst of a pandemic, the event gave hope to the finalists and held the online ceremony to promote their ICH safeguarding practices. The cases of UNAC, the UNESCO accredited NGOs of Korea, show our activities under the midst of COVID-19. The corona pandemic becoming long-term is a possibility. As many in our ICH community face difficult tasks of corona-driven society, it was important for UNAC to move forward with the best available solution. UNAC all had many in-house projects such as cataloging inventory, uploading to database, and reaching out to our communities. It also became clear that activities of safeguarding ICH would inevitably move to the online setting. The digital divide has resulted in a new phase of conflict and tension among ICH groups, communities, and individuals in Korea, which is not a consequence intended by UNESCO. This issue surely started even before the pandemic, and yet it accelerates during the pandemic. Okay, we will continue to promote the importance of all cultural heritage through different venues and prepare for the changing society. In particular, online activities and platforms are often not available among ICH holders, groups, and communities. Realizing this reality, we are trying to give them a helping hand. One of the GIAPICH, the award is one of them, actually. The universal value of safeguarding our intangible cultural heritage engages with the shifting to a new method of safeguarding in the midst of pandemic. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this is